Today's games are going to be momentous. Both Dignitas and CLG are pillars of the League of Legends community, and they could be out of the LCS.
Big Fat LP is on Azure Cats, a former member of CLG.
And what better revenge story than, well, I made a new team and we're going to take you out. The same thing happens here for Locust. Locust was on Dignitas, he was benched for Patoy. They could dethrone his old team and take their LCS spot.
Yesterday, we lost Complexity and we lost Marn.
Azure Cats and Team Summon definitely have what it takes to pull themselves through and gain a spot in the LCS.
There may be a changing of the guards happening in the LCS.
We already know that CLG is running scared, so Dignitas and CLG are going to have to dig deep for today.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and especially the mothers, to Day 3 of 2013's North American LCS Summer Promotion Tournament. I'm Rivington Bisland III, along with Joshua Jat Leesman. Today, Team Dignitas and Counterlogic Gaming will have to fight for their LCS lives against their former teammates, Locust and Big Fat LP, and their new squads, Team Summon and Azure Cats. And if these two challengers can duplicate what Quantic and Velocity did Saturday, just yesterday, we'll have 4 new teams in North America's next split.
And yesterday, Quantic was just awesome. They looked like they could be a top LCS team in the next split. It was breathtaking. And while Velocity and Marn had a battle royale that went 5 games, with Velocity eventually coming out on top.
And so now let's take a look at Saturday's action and the 2 newest teams to qualify for the 2013 North American Summer Split.
The first of 2 very important matches featured Complexity defending their LCS status versus the up-and-coming Quantic. Quantic exploded out of the gates.
Nikki Castro looking to jump right into this, gets it slow as well. Letterboard jumps across, first blood goes down.
And they never let up, taking game 1 in impressive fashion.
Such a good play for Quantic, and they're still going in on a rampage, getting people dead.
Absolute destruction. Quantic just rolling through Complexity, doesn't give up a turret, only gives up 1 kill, and ends the game before 24 minutes.
Quantic's tricks in game 2 had them looking like an LCS team, and Complexity the challengers.
So much damage being dealt there, probably could not jump away in time. First blood going over to Balls, great play there.
Quantic dominated game 2, securing their second 25-minute victory in a row.
Looks like Quantic is mopping up the battle, everyone falling over, cheers coming out from the players, and this will be 2-0 here for Quantic.
They need 1 more win in the next 3 to become an LCS team.
With their LCS lives on the line, Complexity started game 3 on the right foot.
Complexity, will they pick up the kill? Yes, they do! Double kill for Lauda Mortis.
That is exactly what Complexity needed in this situation.
But Quantic will get an ace at Dragon to go up 12-5 and all but put the game away.
Everyone but Lauda Mortis, but Lauda Mortis says, hey guys, me too. I want to drop, and an ace there. Double kill for Meteos. Quantic, great fight.
Quantic completely controlled the series, and their sweep of Complexity earns them a spot in the LCS Summer Split.
Quantic 3-0 going into the LCS Summer Split. 5-0 in the tournament. They are in the LCS.
A spot well deserved for Quantic. All these guys have been top players for so long, and now they get to play in the top league of North America at the LCS. That's got to be good.
Velocity Esports looked to repeat the upset in the second match of the day, as they faced off against the LCS Team Marn and the best Riven, NA. Velocity would secure first blood, but their gank would backfire, and Niantanso's Tristana would walk away with a double kill.
Niantanso's going to be able to pick up 2 in the end. He will not chase, but that's going to be huge for Trist.
Niantanso would then finish off Velocity with a quadra kill, and Marn would take game 1.
We can end it here. We can end it. End it. Get the Penta. I don't think you can get it. No.
And it looks like Martin is going to be able to take game 1 here.
Game 2 was all about Velocity Esports' unconventional double AD, double support team comp, featuring NK Inc.'s Jungle Ezreal.
For a sneaky steal.
Shift in, smite, flash out. Oh, he did it. It's so good. Shift in, smite, flash out.
Ezreal, just untouchable play right here.
Velocity's split push execution was too much for Marn to handle, and they grabbed control of Marn's base to even the series at 1 game apiece.
They are closing the fist around Martin's base, and the last inhibitor is going to go down. That'll be all 3.
And it looks like it's going to be Velocity pulling out game 2. Let's head to game 3.
57 minutes into an extremely close game 3, Niantanso stepped into the spot.
This is going to be the Niantanso show as he cleans up a again.
And just as they did in their NA qualifiers, Marn would win a breathtaking base race.
In his favor, Velocity's gonna have to go after this. The turret is gonna go down. There's the last time. Marn, so many minions. He's gonna have to hit minions to keep alive too. This could be the game. Oh my God, Neotanzo pushing by himself, completely pulling out the back door. Velocity has no time to get back, and they take game 3. This is match point for Marn.
Neotanzo! Oh, I was so right. It's the Neotanzo show. Congratulations, he finishes off the Nexus by himself, stealing the spotlight. Team Marn with another base race. You just got Marn, Velocity.
After bouncing back in Game 4, Velocity Esports pushed Team Marn to a 5th and final game, where the winner would earn a spot to play in the summer split, while the losers would have to watch from home. Velocity's Chris was on fire with Elise, giving his team all the momentum.
Chris has been given Elise again, and he will take you down with Elise again.
My God, Chris with the plays down bottom.
That momentum wave engulfed Marn, and Velocity became the second team on the day to knock a team out of the League Championship Series to earn a spot in the summer split.
This is it! Go! And again! And they're into the LCS summer split.
There's the celebration we're looking for. Finally, such an epic series.
And after an insane day of action on Saturday, let's take a look at the updated bracket heading into today's matches.
With their 3-game sweep of complexity, Quantic Gaming snagged the first of the 4 spots up for grabs this weekend. And in the second best-of-5 series, Velocity beat out Marn to earn their place in the summer split.
And the last 2 teams in the summer split will be determined by today's matches, chat. Up first, it's Scar and Dignitas taking on former teammate Locust and Team Summon. Then it's Azure Cats and Big Fat LP looking to take down his former team, Counter Logic Gaming.
And while fans are still in a state of disbelief that CLG and Dignitas are playing for their LCS futures today, no one is more shocked than the teams themselves.
We're CLG and Dignitas, like we've been around for a long time. We're not supposed to be 4th place in LCS, and then we're definitely not supposed to have dropped down to relegation. Like that's like an insult, you know?
Well, obviously the mood was really bad when we lost. Like no one likes losing. It seems to be back on the rise. Like everyone's doing really well, and like we're playing at a much more solid level than we have probably since the start of the LCS.
I don't think that anything has changed except for we feel a bit more confident that we'll win, but there's still that looming threat that we could potentially lose.
We're not really stressed. We're just training hard. We're not trying to let it get to us.
In the back of our minds, it's like, oh, we have a chance to lose. Once we get into the match, I'm pretty sure all the nerves will just go away.
I think when people think of our team, they're just like, wow, these guys are really experienced. But they kind of suck, and it's true, we do kind of suck now.
We just tackled the main problems, like just straightforward, like Kiwi, you're feeding too much.
I just kept dying in 1v2s, I guess.
Those like shortcomings that people think that we have is going to really take them by surprise, and our experience is really going to take them by surprise. We cracked against Vulcan, but we won't crack again.
There's some really good amateur teams.
It's a lot easier to scout a big team with a bunch of footage like TSM or Complexity.
We have miles of footage. We have so much stuff you can study about us. Our level 1s to like our champion picks. To be honest, if they use that knowledge, like they should be able to formulate a pretty good plan. We've changed quite a bit since our last week though, so I don't know exactly how that plan's gonna work.
Playing against our team, I would look at how CLG loses and how CLG wins. And throughout LCS, it's been very consistent. We lose when they camp bottom lane, but stuff like that, like we're really prepared for, obviously. Like we know our weaknesses and we will adjust accordingly.
Truth be told, I definitely can't compare this to anything I've ever been through. I've had the most fun in my life in the past like 12 weeks, so yeah, I hope I can stay in this.
I feel confident in both my play and my team's play that we'll perform. It's been a while since I've been able to say that.
I didn't play well at all during playoffs. I choked so hard. That's the most nervous I've ever been for a match. And it's just so strange. Like I played at World Finals, I played at North American Regionals, but that was like the game where I just choked. But this time, I won't choke, that's for sure.
And now that you've heard Doublelift's guarantee that he won't choke, we want to hear from you. And head over to lolesports.com. Predict the winners of today's 2 epic showdowns. You're just going to be able to click on the matches on the site at the top right, go to round 2, and vote away.
And remember, the League of Legends All-Star event will be kicking off in Shanghai, China on May 24th. The world's best players will face off in the All-Star Team Tournament and a 1v1 skills competition. So, we want to know, which NALCS All-Star are you most excited to see perform on the world stage and why? We're at LOL Esports, and remember to use the hashtag LCS. We'll be reading the best answers live later today.
But they got to be the best.
Yeah.
Have to. All right, when we come back, it's our first showdown of the day. Dignitas and Team Summon enter the Rift to fight for a spot in the summer split. Now go wish your mom a happy Mother's Day and get back here quick, because you're not going to want to miss this.